Tesla stock is up today 7.74% on some potentially really good news. We'll dive through all of the reasons why Tesla stock is up today so much. One obvious reason is when the stock goes up quite a bit, shorts how to cover. This is the official reply from the bears today. Also, of course, the markets are up quite a bit, but the markets are not up 5% in one single day. So this alone is not why Tesla stock is up so much. Out of multiple things happening today, this one is probably the most significant one. Mr. Beast asked earlier, back in December, if he could be the new Twitter CEO, and Elon replied it's not out of the question, and I don't think anyone really seriously thought or considered that Mr. Beast would be the next CEO of Twitter. He just updated his Twitter bio description to Twitter Super Official CEO. So today, this is all over Twitter. Everyone's talking about it, but Mr. Beast is known for some outlandish pranks. Returning destroyed rental cars prank. Mr. Beast said that he hit a pothole. As you can see, the back of the car is quite wrecked. Must have been a bad pothole. All of the pranks are pretty harmless though, like this one destroying my friend's car and surprising him with a new one. So currently, I would just put this in the rumor category. I wouldn't take it too seriously, at least not right now. Nonetheless, I know that many of you feel like this. You feel pretty happy looking at Tesla stock going up. Me, on the other hand, I'm dollar cost averaging like Kathy Wood from ARK Invest. She bought $2 million more worth of Tesla stock. I personally hope that this buying opportunity lasts longer, but hey, look, I know many of you are quite happy. But here is some really good news. Previously, the estimated delivery date for Model S and X in Europe was January to March. It has now been changed to April to June. Looking at the US inventory, Model S and X, well, the level of the inventory is rising slowly, but in Europe, they are in high demand, so I don't see this as a problem at all. And this is really good. This is Model Y in the US, and it has been dropping. Remember that the only vehicles in the US, if you want the Model Y, they are all above $55,000. So you're not getting that $7,500 EV tax credit. And here I can reorganize for you. Maybe we're gonna have one. No, we don't have any. Usually when I check, we have at least one that's under 55,000. But now there's nothing. And it's a good sign that these are still being sold, because these are hard to sell. If the backlog really comes back for the Model Y, then this inventory is likely to drop as well, because if you have to wait for a few months for the Model Y again, why not just get the Model 3 that you can get right now immediately? So perhaps if the inventory level holds steady for the Model 3, Tesla will not need to add new discounts to Model 3 as long as the inventory remains steady or keeps dropping by a little bit consistently. And it's always sort of fun to watch when we do have a price target cut, but yet the stock just rockets anyway. They are still saying buy, it's just a slightly lower price target. Tesla year to date is up about 33%. And from the lowest point, Tesla is up about 40-ish%. Price cuts, in a way, are helping. Twitter noise has been lower recently, no crazy drama as of late. And there's more evidence that the brand is still strong. And of course, the Fed not increasing interest rates as much as previously thought is also helpful. Looking at this again, we do see that compared to the previous day, lower interest rates compared to what we thought we would have before. there is a better chance now, not a much bigger chance, but still a slightly better chance compared to the previous day that the interest rates will stay at a lower rate than previously thought. And we got this research note here as well. It's a little bit of a mixed bag in a way though, sort of really good. Swiss major bank UBS cut its price target for Tesla to $220 from $350, but kept its rating at buy. But this is what the market is starting to really realize. Its new estimates for Tesla factored in a 15% average year-over-year price decline globally for the Model 3 and Model Y in 2023, but the price discounts are likely to trigger strong demand. To be more accurate, it already has, especially in the US. None of the global automakers would be able to follow Tesla's pricing without sliding into the red on electric vehicles competing with Tesla. And guess what? If you can't make money, you can't achieve economies of scale. If you can't achieve economies of scale, you will never be able to compete with Tesla. This is a chicken and the egg problem. And look at all of this. This is quite a sight. These are all Teslas. Here's also something that many Tesla stock investors probably are not really aware of. Tesla's price reduction in Denmark isn't one-to-one equivalent to Tesla revenue loss due to consumer savings on the registration tax. For example, Model Y long range price reduced by we got the price reduction of $19,000, but the revenue loss is only $13,000. And for some models, it's an even bigger difference. Look at Model Y Performance. Price cut $18,500. Revenue loss only $8,500 basically. So now Denmark is a small country, but still, this does make a difference. Also, speaking of profit margins, check this graph out. So you can see Berlin in red and Texas here in blue. These factories are basically they are only just now waking up. They were burning a lot of money before, but now we will start to see better margins from them instead of these factories making a tiny little bit of money and before even losing money. They will now start to make good margins in the near future, especially as we get to these levels right here closer to other factories. Today, generally, all of the Tesla stock investors on Twitter, they look pretty happy. Also, Tesla sold 2.6 times more EVs in California than all other automakers combined in 2022. And generally for Tesla to do well overall, Tesla does not even need to grow its market share. Tesla just needs to maintain its market share at about 20%, and Tesla's future will look really bright. And by the way, there will be a point when Tesla will start advertising. Elon Musk is not opposed to advertising. This is a clear indication that he is not. I mean, he's running ads for Starlink. Oh, I'm sort of tempted now. I'm keeping my expectations relatively low for the Cybertruck deliveries this year, and looks like most other Tesla stock investors are on the same page here as well. We also have stock GPT for Tesla specifically, so you can ask it questions based on earnings call transcripts dating back to Q2 of 2011. So naturally, I am going to ask it the most important question. Does Elon like the number 420? If this does not know the correct answer, obviously, I would use it with caution. Oh, it doesn't know. Just getting back to Mr. Beast being the CEO of Twitter, seems like the Tesla stock community overwhelmingly supports that. But I found this, which I think is quite likely. I think the E in the CEO could stand for entertainment. That would make sense. This, I would say, is good. Tesla makes a massive investment in service in California. When I speak to some of the Tesla owners, vehicle owners, I often hear not great stories about Tesla service. It's great when it's great, but when it's bad, is really not good. Now, my personal experience with Tesla service has been the best because I had no experience with Tesla service. That's the best experience that you can have with service. Maybe the buying opportunity will not last, but looking at this chart, you would think that we are about to have a recession. If the whole market drops, I think Tesla stock would drop together with it. Now, Tesla stock may be quite a bit more resilient because it already dropped so much. So, yeah, the buying opportunity may present itself again. So, if you are looking for one, don't be sad just yet. Maybe it will happen. And these are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Post. Just like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.